All right, welcome back to the Gun Dungeon, guys. Today I'm out here on the range putting in a little work, doing some drills. One of my favorite carry guns that I carry quite often when I'm at home, and it's going to be the CZD Compact PCR. You've seen this gun several times. It's one of my favorites, like I said. But what I was doing on the range is something I thought would actually make a pretty good video, to where when you're actually going to do some drills and actually going to do some training for your concealed carry, you need to train how you carry. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. I'm going to shoot some, we'll run some just simple drills, and I'll talk about some of the highlights of what I think is important when you're training with your carry gun. So let me get some mags loaded up, get set up over here, start shooting, and I'll talk about what I'm doing. All right, so obviously, first thing you're going to want to do whenever you're working on concealed carry techniques is you're going to want to come from the holster. What holster? Whatever holster you carry. It doesn't do a lot of good to be drawing from an outside the waistband holster when you carry inside the waistband. So that's rule number one. Carry this way, train this way. So I've got my inside the waistband holster on. I have an undershirt on, so I'm not showing you my fat too much whenever we're going here. But I'll just give you an idea. I'll come from the holster, couple shots, back in the holster, couple shots, back in the holster, rinse, wash, repeat. And I'll show you something very important while doing this as soon as we get going. So I'm gonna go ahead, charge the weapon. This is double action, single action. I carry it with the hammer down. So I decock, put my thumb on the hammer so that I know it ain't moving while I'm reholstering. There we go. Cover it back up with your concealed garment, because that's how you're gonna walk around. And then just from a relaxed standpoint, just decock again. Thumb on the hammer, reholster, recover. So back in the state where I'd just be walking around in Walmart just like this. Decock. And that was just a little fun. So the second thing that I want to talk about is going to involve magazines. So your carry mag, do you have an extended floor plate on your magazine? If not, on the one that you carry, why are you shooting with one at the range? It's going to make the gun feel different. It's going to make your ammo capacity different. If you train to shoot 8 rounds before you mag change, and then you carry a 6-round mag that's flush fit, it might throw you off. You're only going to be able to do what you have trained to do when your adrenaline is pumping so high in a self-defense scenario. You're going to fall back to the most amount of training that you have. That's why I keep pushing. Train how you carry. So let's talk about the magazines. This one, I got a small extension on it. It doesn't add any capacity, but it feels good, and that's the way I carry it. So you got that one in the gun. Where are you carrying your spare? Are you carrying an inside the waistband mag pouch? Are you carrying 3 USPSA style mag pouches on your side? If not, then you need to train how you carry. I carry most of the time a spare magazine in an offside pocket. Is it the most efficient way? No, it isn't. But it is a consistent way for me to constantly have a spare magazine, spare ammo on my person while I'm out and about. Like I said, it is not the fastest way to change a mag. It's not the most efficient. I can only reach it with one hand. I can't get my right hand in my left pocket. Maybe you're flexible. But I'm gonna shoot 3 rounds and I'm gonna change my mag from my pocket. Let's see how it goes. And we're doing everything from the holster, because that's what makes sense. Not the fastest, but it's consistent, and that's how I carry. So if I have to use it, I have to use a spare mag, I have to transition to a spare mag, I know where it's going to be every time. I know that I can do it. I can get it out and change it in a somewhat speedy manner. But you start throwing in things like, now you're putting your car keys in that pocket. Now you've got a pack of gum in that pocket. You're compromising things. You've got to be consistent in how you train and consistent in how you carry. So let's just talk about a couple other things here in just a minute. Let me load some more mags. All right, so far I've been shooting from pretty well this area. If you're in a self-defense scenario and you're having to use your firearm, do you think it's going to come into a scenario to where you're able to draw, turn, stand there and shoot? Probably not. If somebody's shooting back at you, you probably better be moving. At least moving in one direction as much as possible. I mean, ideally you'd get behind cover or at least some concealment, but that's a whole nother topic for a different video. But if you're just standing there, shoulders down range shooting, and somebody's shooting back at you, you're giving them the best opportunity to make a contact with you. So I say at least try to move backwards some while you're shooting, while you're engaging, and just see how those footsteps throw off your shot, throw off your timing, your follow-up shots. And it'll kind of open up a whole new world for you. I'll show you what I mean. So I've already made the gun ready, so I'm just gonna draw a couple and shoot as I'm stepping back, just slowly stepping back, and it'll throw my whole motor skills off. It ain't moving fast, but it ain't standing still either. Uh-oh, mag change. Still moving. Yeah, we're not doing any Rambo stuff out here, but you're incorporating small things that can make big differences down the road. You want to be able to function your best under a high stress scenario. The only way you can do that is if you practice making these motions under low stress scenarios. We can't replicate a self-defense scenario to train under. You just can't. So you need to get it put in the work, train how you carry, and do whatever system it is. If you pocket carry, draw from the pocket. If you shoulder holster carry, draw from the shoulder holster. Be consistent, put in the work. Hope y'all liked today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, guys, stay tuned.